Hey guys, what's up? It's iJevin. How is everybody doing? And I am back with some more Minecraft. Today I've got a tutorial for you guys. This is my compact food storage room, which actually holds a lot of food. I don't know why I say compact. That's just the easiest way because it looks all small and cute and everything. So anyways, for example, for this tutorial, I'm going to be hooking up all of these, but right now I only have these two hooked up. But so say you want one of these foods, you would just hit the button and give it a second because it does take a little while to get to the stream, but eventually it will fall down. There we go. And so you're like, okay, well, I like the mushroom stew, but I want bread. And you're like, bread. So what I'm going to be doing today is showing you how to build this room. This is fairly simple, and I'm getting pretty good at making the redstone pretty compact. If you look at it, we use, I think, in all, like maybe 4 pieces of redstone. So what we're going to do is show you how to build this room. So the first thing that you need to do is actually build your room. Now depending on what food you want, this can be kind of challenging, but I think I did 4 or 5 on each side. I did 4 on this side, 3 on this side. So if we're going to do something like this, let's just do 3 on each side, let's say. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and build the room and get our food and everything labeled, and I'll be back. So now we have the room built. I made it all classy looking. Look at it, it's fancy. Anyway, so I have my 3 by 3 on each side now. Obviously the buttons aren't hooked up yet. I'm going to be doing that step by step. So I decided to do meats on this side, plants, vegetables, things on this side, and sweets on this side. I thought that was kind of clever. But so we have our lights and everything. So the next thing that you need to do is place your water system in. You notice that this floor is 2 by 2, or 2 wide, or 2 high. That's so the water particles don't come through. I also have a hole in the floor here, just 1 block in. That's where our water is going to be leading to. So go ahead and go 8 blocks away. And this is going to be the first one, and then after this I'll build the rest of them. I don't want you guys to sit here and watch me build waterways too much, but just go 8. Well, you can go 8 away, or you can do whatever length you want. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and like I said, you can use signs if you like. The signs will just help you stop the water, but I like to have my stuff all nice and neat, and that's just who I am. So you can put that there. And it should go all the way down. Perfect. Make sure that your waterways are too high, because when your dispensers dispense, you don't want them to lose any of your items. Losing items is bad. You don't want to have to come up here every now and then just to get items. So that's going to be our first one. Now, before I speed this up, make sure that you put your next one above this, mainly because the water currents are really finicky. And if we put this on the same level and we ran a current down, basically it's just going to make a back current, and you'll never get any of the items that you hit the button for. So make sure you just make it 1 block above it. Also make sure that it's in the middle of the room. Not like what I did and derp Jevin using spawn eggs to build his house. Yay! No. Okay, so just make sure that it's lined up. So you would just come off here just like that. And I'll be back in just a second, guys. Okay, so we have our waterways done. You can go ahead and place your pistons in, or not your pistons, but you can go ahead and place your dispensers in. And I didn't even follow my own rules. Look at that. I am slacking. Dislike. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Don't dislike the video. I was joking. So you can put 1 at the end, and then 1 a couple blocks away. Doesn't really matter too much. You can place those next to each other. Just the uniformity thing. I'm really like OCD about this stuff. So if I were to build this stuff in my world, this is how I would want it to look. And these dispenser locations are completely up to you. Like I said, it's all going to be very custom to your world. So anything that you do is gonna be to what you can fit in there. You know, sometimes you don't have the most room, and you got to make do with what you got. So. But in this situation, since we're in a completely flat surface, we can pretty much kick ass. Okay, so all our dispensers have been placed, and for the most part, they're in equal parts. So next thing you need to do is place 3 blocks in the middle of the wall here. That way, when we hit the buttons, we have the area to place stuff down. Get rid of you. All right, so next we need to place what are these damn things called? Repeaters. I'm like, no, you need to place repeaters down on all 3 of these. So starting off with 9 repeaters. That way when if you're wondering why we're putting these in, when you hit these buttons, it only activates 1 of these. So there we go. Next part's gonna be pretty simple, guys. The first thing that you want to do is you can do this a couple ways. You can place a redstone torch under it to make it click, or you can run redstone right to it. This is simply your call. And this is actually going to be a little bit tricky since it's a little bit narrow, but it shouldn't be too bad. So first thing you want to do is place your redstone torches down. I'm going to wire one side for you, and then I'll do the rest off camera. That way it's really simple. And so pretty much we're halfway done. The first block, you can either do a staircase to this one, if that's really your call. Staircases are all fun and good. It does make for a little bit more difficult situation when it comes to that. So what we can do is, we'll actually work backwards. And that'll probably be the easiest situation. So I always get these messed up here, like, what do I do? You need to power the block under this. So it would be here, get rid of you. Just trying to place these down the right way. There we go. So if we power the block under that, it's going to dispower that block, etc., etc. And then you can run your redstone straight to this. We're actually going to put a couple repeaters in here just so we have a little bit of room. And one thing I did mess up on was this. You need to make sure that this is on a block. That way when we hit this button, it powers it. And it takes a second to click, but that's pretty compact, I'd say. And you want to just mimic this on all the other sides. So another thing that we need to do is hook up these ones. These ones are going to be a little bit easier because of the repeaters there. Hey, let me place a block down. What the hell? Okay, so we'll do a redstone torch, and then we will build off of these. Redstone torch. Build off of these. Okay, go up here. So this one's actually gonna make me work a little bit, I guess. And we might actually be able to make this really much more compact than I thought. Let's get rid of this. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, sorry about that. I actually had something in my throat there, but I am good to go. We're actually going to get rid of these. This is going to be pretty simple to do. All you need to do is place a block down. Redstone, place a block over top of this. Redstone, place a block over top of that. Redstone torch. Pretty compact. Hit the button. Ba-bam. And we'll do the same thing on this side. And once you have the redstone down for one side, that's the best part about it. It's already done. So just do that. Just do this. And I suck at placing blocks. There we go. So now we're good to go. And that's about as compact as it's going to get. We'll just watch these to make sure that only that one's clicking. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll mimic this on all the other sides, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, so I just finished up the redstone for the smaller half and the other side. Redstone for the smaller half is actually really easy. It's not even, you don't even have to do really half of any of that, and it should still work just fine. One click, one click, one click. Alright, so all we would need to do now is the easiest way to keep things organized is to use these signs for whatever you're using. So obviously we would just put these signs above each of the dispensers with the type of food that we have in there, fill the dispensers up, and we are good to go. So it does take up a little bit of room, obviously, because we have so much redstone and stuff here, but other than that, the thing is pretty simple to make. And all we would need is an access door with a ladder to get up there or something like that. And let's go ahead and test this out real fast. I'm going to go ahead and fill up the dispensers with food, and I'll be back. Alright folks, so I have all the redstone done. Note that the redstone in the back is actually really easy, really much easier than the other sides because it's a shorter distance. This is just what it would look like for my example. No big deal there, because you have one block less to work with. So remember just to work backwards is the easiest way to do it. I've already got everything labeled, and it's all good to go. So you would just walk in and be like, hey, I need this food right here. then it'll come through. It does take a minute to get there though. There we go. It's a shame. I mean, you could even do double dispensers or something like that to where you could get more than one piece at a time, but it does work. That's the main thing. And I think it's pretty damn awesome if you ask me. I hate how it takes forever though. That's the only thing I'm disliking right now, is the speed of the food getting there. And but other than that, guys, I mean, if you have any questions or anything at all about this, feel free to ask. I will try my best to answer in the comments below. If you're having problems with this, you can actually send me a PM. I do reply to mostly all PMs besides the ones that are asking for shout outs. I just block you guys, but so let's go ahead and test one more here on each side. But other than that, everything is good. So if you guys, like I said, if you have any questions at all, feel free to ask. And the only things you would have left to do is make a little access to get up there to refill all your food, which you could just put a little door in over here somewhere and walk right back in there. Or you could put a hidden door in, whatever. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a rating below as always. I would really like to start doing more tutorials like this. So if you guys have any ideas on tutorials, please let me know below, and maybe we'll get another tutorial done. This is iJevin. Peace out.